it. Do it. Oh, I need a new goal. What should I put? What should I put? What should I put? Oh, huh? I don't really look at YouTube chat as much as I should. Okay, what should the goal? What is a material? Got it. Styrofoam. How's it going, sweetie? Okay, so I am testing out a new capture card and a new microphone. So I'm looking to hear... I'm curious as to whether I sound different / clearer, and like whether the capture like looks any different at all. I'm pretty good, okay. Better for me, cannot comment on my... I'm curious, can you hear like a background humming? I disabled noise suppression. On the filter, just to see how the raw inputs feels. How the run gone yesterday? So 2 days ago I got my PB, that was a 392. Yesterday I played for maybe an hour or two offline. Oh no, definitely 2 hours. I watched like 2 Super Eye Patch Wolf videos. And I got like a handful of hundreds. So, this is not fantastic. If the goal is colors. Yeah, like that's like this is a stacking top outs. What's that? I'm asked why am I using DAS, and to that I respond, why are you not using DAS? How adjusted to PAL DAS? It's unclear. I am missing a lot of wall charges. Fortunately, I'm missing them by being late. So it's not like they are causing game-ending misdrops. But I still do that every now and then. It feels like the lag is worse than I'm used to, just because like 2 frames of NTSC is slower than 2 frames of PAL, so any like frame level difference gets amplified. It feels like I have to go like so early just to hit that. But like I used to play on emulator, and eventually recently I started not coping. Yeah. The bigger thing is that I'm trying to figure out how to stack in ways that don't require wall charge. Or like hard wall charge. It's like getting things all the way to the left, creating high walls, that kind of thing. And staying low to where I don't need perfect S. One of the movements that I'm trying to work on. Woo! I think I needed that. Is defaulting to a break, like deliberately breaking dash for one taps. And the reason you might want to do that, yeah, I missed the charge, and that's just game. The reason I want to do that is because I think it's more consistent to like hold for 12 frames or 11 frames, I guess. And you basically get you get either full charge or really close, and it's much less of a coin flip than going for the 1 frame. 2 frames still feel pretty safe. They're the bread and butter of NTSC DAS anyways, so they better work. Yeah. Yeah, I want a lot of these really deep one, like really long trajectories. I want to be going all the way to the edge as much as possible. But the problem with that is that it makes stacking in the middle more complicated because you're deliberately passing up better stacking decisions for easier mechanics. It's a trade-off. It applies. This kind of thinking applies to a roll as well. Like, this is what, like, anti-tap stacking is supposed to address. The difference here is that I think it matters more. Yeah. I'm gonna ask again in case there are new people in chat. Can you hear my computer fan right now? Can you hear something blowing? Family in the backgrounds. There we go. So I can do this pretty easily about after line clears, like the deliberately breaking dash. For 1 taps. But it's harder for me in the middle. And the same logic kind of applies to 2 taps, but they feel a little more risky, so... Okay, this bodes well. My first 100, I haven't been playing for a while, and that actually felt quite comfortable. I didn't miss anything major, and I didn't have to do anything particularly advanced. That's a little worrying. I don't want to become dependent on these 5 taps, so... That was good. Yeah. It's very possible that I will be inherently limited by mechanics in terms of like how deep I can expect my best runs to go. Because I'm not like, perfectly accurate. But I can get pretty close. Also not been looking at chats because this mode unfortunately requires me to focus quite a bit. I needed a wall charge there, so that's good that I hit it. It's bad that I depended on it. That was my first slow tap needed. I think that was like the first, really the first mechanical mistake. This one is definitely the most significant. Screensaver. I can't see that. I just straight up can't see that anymore. That was good. Very quietly? Okay, interesting. Yeah. I would like to experiment. Here, I wonder if I position the microphone like this and move my computer further back. If maybe the fan will be outside, it's like field of capture, or whatever you call it. Well, I'm playing on PAL because I want to play with PAL. Because I haven't played on it in a while, I kind of miss it. So we go again. That was a good run. That's my, probably my second best run ever. Oof. Yeah. Yeah. On my first day of streaming this category, I got what I believe is 5th best in the world. It was a PB by basically a factor of 2 on everything. And today we're starting up quite hot, so I'm optimistic. I keep barely missing these adjustments. PAL 19 is slow enough that there will be some good, like, at least rotation-based adjustments that I can hit. Provided I'm skilled enough to see them and respond. I want to be avoiding those. Okay. I definitely want to be avoiding that. things that we've learned over the past like year and change from watching the best lineup players is that nothing you can do. You really want to try and build over the holes when you can. Build over them and prioritize cleaner stacks, flatter stacks. Because if you're able to like stay within like the first four rows pretty comfortably, then you can probably handle the first 5 rows. So survival wise, pretty similar. What are dead drops? Dead drops means doing nothing. So you see that T piece right there? I did rotate it, but I didn't shift it at all. And like these Z pieces are dead drops. The dead implies no movements and specifically horizontal movements. That's a dead drop. Everybody does them. You have to be like playing really weird if you don't. And they're usually fine. They're bad when you don't mean for them to happen, and they don't happen when you lose dash charge. For all the new people joining the stream, my question to you, do you notice a difference in my capture card from previous streams? I'm trying out a new one right now, and I'm surprised. First of all, I'm really surprised by how easy it was to set up. I was told by Reddit that Linux might have issues, but it seems I got lucky in this case. And I do think the colors look a lot better. And this is without any processing at all. So my curiosity is whether it is noticeable. Capture is good, but sound is weird. Okay, so I did change out the microphone as well. How is the sound weird? Because, yeah, I've done 2 things. 1, I've used a different microphone, and 2, I've turned off the noise suppression filter in OBS. And this is because I wanted to get a measure of... I wonder if it's weird because I moved it closer to me. Yeah, I suppose this would be good to diagnose in like its own isolated setting. Yeah. The funny thing is that I'm actually gonna have to like return the microphone too, because it's bulky enough that I don't want to like bring it to my new house. So I can I bought it on Amazon just to test it out, and then I can return it, and then if I like it, I can just buy it again. Oh, that was crazy. That was actually crazy. I'm dead. No, I'm not actually testing. I'm not testing the multi-viewer. Yeah. Advice? Enjoy game, pretty much. There is no joy to be had in classic Tetris if you're not having fun. Yeah. I can't they all just do like that? Ooh, okay. Oh, that doesn't work. Okay, you're talking about something that the way that you have worded your question is something that I think is way more advanced than what you actually mean. But it's gonna be hard for me to explain just by voice. But assuming that you're familiar with the concept of dash charge, your goal is always to increase dash charge because full dash charge means that you can shift pieces. So there are two ways to do that. Alright, one of which, and the more common one, which should be the more common one, is the wall charge, where you just tap against either a wall or a block on the screen, and you immediately get full dash. 100%. Can I get out? But the other way is to basically hold the button like normal. Oh. Okay, too late. So the idea is that by holding, having a button held while you're dead dropping and releasing it before the piece shifts, you can recharge dash, but there's no way that's what they're actually talking about. Sorry, my apologies. I am incapable of explaining this in a more clear way. That's so easy. I want to be doing that as much as possible. Just no decision making. Just hold down button and let the game do the work for you. And as kind of consistency as possible because the timings are forgiving enough when you're in the zone. I want the really slow double. dials, also good. And I should have gone to the left because that was easier. And I would have prepped for the next one. So I've actually ended up decide to blah, blah, blah. Okay, take two. If I end up deciding to like officially go for DAS colors, what should I call it? What should I call the grind? Color grind worked great just because it's a simple. I don't know, it's just a good name, and I want something that kind of represents this as like a successor that is harder. Still very similar to what I've done before. That makes sense? Something like, I was thinking like Technicolor grinds. DAS color grind also works, I guess, but I like to angle this more towards like a layman perspective. I guess the audience that I'm thinking of does know what DAS is. Because the audience I'm thinking of is like 8 Game Scout viewers. Hey, but that's another transition. That is another transition. Sound effects make me uncomfortable. Why do the sound effects... Okay, so what is weird with the sound? Does it actually sound warped, or... Is the balance off or anything? Is it too quiet? Ugh. Like maybe the sound effects are weird just because their pitch is wrong, even though the pitch is right. Oh, I love this in doubles. Okay, now the entire right side is inaccessible. That was wrong. Whatever. Yeah, there we go. I could do that with flip tap or with that tap. That was good. That was a nice T. See that? You see that? I bought a new capture card and a new microphone. So I'm trying to see if the game looks better and if the sound quality from my voice is different in any way. Well, thank you, Ayana. Well, game capture is nice. The capture card is nice for a couple of reasons. One, I think the colors look very slightly better. I remember for my old one, which is the Mira box, I had to do a bit of processing to get things looking okay. This one, I've done nothing, and it already just looks strictly better. Okay. What microphone is it? I splurged. I went for a Shure MV7 Plus. Also, welcome in Forts. We're not anywhere close to like needing to worry about this. The numbers aren't there. My consistency is not there. This is more of like a R&D phase. I'm gathering like some statistics on what's feasible, what's not, and I'm also like trying out some different strategies that I don't think I was as aggressively doing in my earlier like PAL DES attempts, because surprise, I'm actually better than I used to be. I remember getting 20 lines on this. I was playing on my laptop. I think I was in 12th grade in high school. I got like 20 lines. I was at school. It was during lunch, and I felt like a god. Now I can get it, like, even with catastrophic failures. Okay, there we go. Nice, nice and high left side, and we're gonna build it down. Bring it down, and then build it up again. This is surprisingly still recoverable. Not anymore. Ranked 20 in Tetris Friends Arena when I was 5. It was always funny to me about like how all the modern Tetris prodigies had been playing for like way longer than I had. Like I think when I was actually playing TF, I only got to like 18. I'm missing, I think, more wall charges than I really should. Because on NTSC, I got fairly consistent with them. Okay, that's enough to be a respectful for a while. Good efficiency. Not like, it's not like that great, but now I may regret it. Yeah. No. No. Yeah. Dependencies are very heavily punished. I think with like basically every other playstyle situation, you kind of just wait them out. Even NTSC-29, it's more so a gamble where you're deliberately betting on receiving them because the games are so short anyways. But I need crazy consistency here. And the side effect is that like every situation needs to be like 99% successful. The forwards are pretty nice if you can build them up. Did not expect to have full dash charge there. I almost got scared. Nice. That was not smart. Neither was that. But I should get out. We're fine before that shifts. That was dumb. I should not have gone for the quick tap. Because that kills the run. Was that an 8? Was that frame perfect twice? Why? Stupid solve. So many of these are gonna die to early shifts. I think my stacking is good enough to where that is just the reality. There's a small comfort that I am making the opposite mistake that I was last session. 7. Immediately jinxed it. Oh, I got another 100 though. That's how quickly it can end. Huh? Why is... Oh my god, okay. Wait, what happened? My computer froze? And then I moved the mouse and then everything updated at once? It is 16% slower than kill screen. And the DAS is, I don't know the exact percentage, but it is slightly faster. mistake. Can you hear controller sounds at all? I mean, Tony, consider that it is still more tetris stacking than what you would see if I was playing NTSC 29, for example. Getting better. Yeah, that's it. It's confusing. At CDWC DES, on qualifying day, there was this kid who showed up. And when I say kid, I do mean kid. And he had only played on PAL before, and he didn't realize there was a difference between PAL and NTSC. So he thought that level 19 was impossibly fast. Because it was. It was this speed. I think that was safe. PAL 19 with no bars would go really nice. Go really hard. I would say that though. Good run. Let's keep it going. Long. Oh no! What are you doing? My first Tetris on level 18. Oh, he has a purple check mark. Oh my god! Welcome, welcome, welcome. What are you famous for? Hearthstone. Interesting. Check mark with only 4.8k file. Oh, that's pretty good. Well, hope you enjoy the stream. I will not be getting Tetrises on level 18. Oh, nice. Glad to be here, yeah. How long have you been watching Tetris for? Come on, no! Merker, I got 392 lines 2 days ago. I believe it was a 500k score. That is my PB by, I think, around 200 lines. Yeah. The stretch goal at the moment is DAS colors. I'm kind of trying to see right now if it is possible for me, and so far the answer is no. What do you mean, Ryan? Can you not see it? To the bottom, bottom left of the stream. 2 years viewing, playing 1.5 more. Okay. Solid progression. Yeah, there you go. That was pure dust. No trickery needed, just barely got over. So one thing that I can see that's definitely hurting me right now is that I'm not used to the longer entry delay of PAL. So consecutive slow taps are less viable because I'm very consistently over early inputting on the second one. How did this compare to lining out at NTSC 19 speeds? Substantially harder. The inputs to be consistent are a lot more precise. Obviously, if you watch a video of somebody playing on level 19, and then come back to the stream, you'll notice how different speed is. The main saving grace is that the DAS is faster here. Quick taps are still consistently late. why would you do that? Two lefts are always scary. Well, unless you go for the quick tap, in which case they're pretty chill. But then you lose dash, so you don't really want to be doing that. And yeah, I went for that. It's frame perfect. I should not have gone for that. I will most likely die right now. Unless... I haven't watched them. I don't think I could understand them at this point. Yeah. And like the four left is like hard too. Like on NTSC for level 19, the quick tap, the timing windows for 8 is 2 frames. And that is the same, and the timing window for 3 left on this level is also 2 frames. Now they're like 2 wider frames, but what this means is that 4 left is 1 frame, and that's harder than anything that you'll have to do on level 19. Oh wait, did it freeze again? What is happening? Why is it doing this? I've started trying to use LLMs more for like diagnosing just like random bullshit issues with my computer, and it's been surprisingly effective. I'm very used to chasing dead ends, so I don't care if like they get it wrong. Once or twice, and usually the response is like just way more direct than like combing through a forum. Right is 2 frames. Or oh no, you're talking about PAL. A right is also 1 frame, yeah. And I use it to give me time. Yeah, this is something I've been trying to do more often too. Did you see the article about the guy who used I forget which model. I want to say it was Claude something to find a kernel bug. Like, and I think his strategy was like literally run this prompt 100 times, and see if anything happens. And it did find a new one. Like, he was able to like verify. Like, he pointed it at a section of code that from the kernel that like the security researcher hadn't fully combed through. And something was flagged, and then he confirmed that it was correct. Yeah. But yeah, his strategy was literally just like, do this 100 times, lol. I think, obviously a number of false positives. You hear the stories about like all the open source maintainers being sad because their bug bounties are like filled with like useless garbage. But it is same deal. Like, you can do cool things given competence. In case it wasn't clear already, I also studied CS. Does it take my brain to play at really high speeds? Technically I can play on like way faster speeds on different clients, so this is chill. I will say the fast, like playing at my limit does cook my brain. This is like what, a little, like just around like 2 pieces per second, I would say. Yeah, 20 frames to fall, 10 plays. A little less than 2 pieces per second, actually. And I can theoretically play at like 5. The challenge here is making good decisions and being mechanically accurate, and the good decisions is pretty subconscious. One of the nice things, so like you can see that this game only has one preview, and this may seem like something that's like really difficult to work with, but it actually makes the decision making a lot simpler compared to like Hearthstone, where you have like lots of options that you have to evaluate in order to find the best one. Here, because you're not given information, you just don't need to consider what you don't know. I've been getting really, really close. I changed my tuning to a 4-frame DAS, and it's been doing wonders for me. After my first few sub-19s, or my first few sub-20s, I hit like a wall for like a year straight where I basically just didn't get anything, and like this year has been way more productive in that regard. Hey Jen, it is pal. I don't know if you saw this, but I did have a 6 PPS run that lasted 50 pieces. Yeah, the culture stuff has been completely unexpected because I feel like that's the one that like should be so dependent on reaction time, which on paper is one of my weaknesses. Like compared with like I think other classic Tetris players, let's say. And also just because I'm old. So either one, like, all the other classic Tetris players, like, just have, like, bad, like, modern mechanics and just can't physically keep up with the speeds that you need for Coltrus, or two, I'm actually just faster than I expect. Oh, yeah. Yeah, Coltrus is interesting. Maybe one day I will, like, try the actual main Coltrus mode. But it's like it's Simon's fault for making making the single player too good. Oh, I need. No! What are you doing? And no, I don't have the dash. I don't have the dash to get over there. Can we get added to reviews? Dude, his mistake counter would be going off the charts. How's it going, Miles? You know, okay, I talked not that much about the PAL because I missed it. I talked not that much, but I did speak to Adam during right after the CTWC DAS tournament at the after party. We exchanged basic pleasantries, and then immediately he says, "Fractal, I have a question for you." And I said, "Okay, ask me anything." And then I want the people in chats, those who know anything about Adam NTS, I want you to guess what this question is. All right, what was it that Adam so desperately wanted to ask me? It's gotta be something crazy. The question that he asked me is, and I quote, "What do you think about Newton?" Oh, I guess it is. What do you think about Newton? And I'm like, wait, you mean Isaac Newton? And he's like, yes. What do you think about Newton? All right, and what I'm doing a really bad job of conveying is like the intensity with which he asked us, the intensity of a desire to know the answer. So then I think the guy was like kind of sus, so I'm gonna say I don't. So I'm gonna say that I'm not too hot on him. And then Adam asked, "So does that mean you don't like him?" And then I think for a bit, like, I guess, yeah. And then he just starts smiling. And he says something to the effect of, "Good job." His reasoning for this was Newton invented gravity and we have been living with the consequences of it ever since. Fascinating individual. I believe before CTWC DAS, the last time he had played Tetris was a year ago at the previous CTWC DAS. Oh, I could have gone to that left. Would have saved me from whatever this is. I need to stop setting up left wells! I need to stop doing that! I need to stop doing that! What do you mean? Did I click the microphone right there? I haven't really adjusted its settings, so I might have. Might be. These aggressive attacks are gonna do that for me. Oh, what if... I wonder if I could react to the PAL 19 compendium and, like, make it engaging stream content. No, 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 no. Oh no! No! What? Okay, okay, for whatever reason my my computer keeps Okay, there we go. What? Okay, that's gotta be my best clip in like a hot minute. Okay, so it turns out the TVs run at like different frame rates depending on whether you're in the United States or Europe. Or at least that's how it used to be. Alright, so, and because like the game, the physics of this game are like very dependent on the frame rates, it ends up like having like it ends up being slightly different depending on like whether you are in America or Europe. So I'm playing on the European version of the game, which is called PAL. And one of the things they did was they made the DAS faster. One of the other things they did is they made level 19 faster as well. So this is effectively the kill screen speed. Okay, so we've gotten a couple 200s today, and I would like to beat my my near 400 from 2 days ago, but that's not that realistic. Tomorrow, if I can avoid getting distracted by Tycho, I'm going to go through the VODs in the past 2 streams and actually just like use statistics. I'm thinking lines cleared and cause of top outs. Which I'm gonna have to reduce it down to misdrop or RNG. Is like there. I think the 3 main causes are misdrop, bad stacking, or bad RNG, and the bad RNG, I believe, is going to be very, very selective. Actually, I might just not count for that all. Not account for that at all. So anything that is that could be bad RNG, I'm putting bad stacking. And then I would love to have counters for like how many times we get to like each like multiple of 100. I keep talking about it like I'm actually gonna go for it, but based on like what we've been seeing, I really shouldn't. I'm getting better for sure, but is there a known optimal way? Not line out is considered so easy that like people don't really think about this, and especially for bots which have perfect mechanics and don't have any subtle like considerations for DAS. All right, this is just something that's like somewhat difficult to codify. So there are some things that I'm trying to do right now that aren't necessarily like stacking decisions, but more just overall game decisions. Things to optimize mechanic consistency, pretty much. And there isn't like a guide for this or anything, it's just like my understanding of the game is good. Okay, so that would be 100% be misdrops. Yeah, the main thing is just like try and stack in ways where you're not needing to skill stop. Not needing to skill stop, not needing to wall charge, for sure. So a lot of this is like finesse in a sense, but it's a somewhat unique type of finesse. One of the things that I'm doing is that I'm deliberately losing DAS anytime I have to tap once. I'm getting a lot of 50s. That's encouraging. I think I hit a wall charge. That's nice. Nice that I hit it, not nice that I needed it. How's it going, Vince? Oh, did I just YOLO that? Okay. Sick. Okay, I hit that. That's sick. Is it worth learning DAS when you're starting, or not really anymore? I think it is nice for the sake of, oh look, I can like hold a button and move the piece all the way over to the left. When like with any other playstyle, you need to like press the thing like 5 times. I'm on Pal, yeah, I'm like that. What is record lines for DAS Pal? Allegedly like 875, but Poet 13. It was like a level 93 start because he's just like that. Tacky, why did you betray me? You went and supported L. I was heartbroken that I lost. See, this is why perfect clicks are bad. It is a disease. It rots the brain. It's harder to vibe and play without that. Yeah. Yeah, I did feel that, but yeah. I also, okay, so I had played DAS for like quite a bit, or like some version one way or another before switching over to roll. But then I think about a year ago, once the DAS monthly tournament started happening, I switched and started trying to grind it more seriously, and I did notice an improvement in stacking. Because what DAS does is it lowers the ceiling, so it forces you to come to grips with your own limitations more often. And it's that more often part that is the key, because what happened, like the dynamic that happens with like rolling is like you know those videos that are like 10 hours of silence occasionally broken by metal pipe clanging sounds? That is how difficulty feels like in this game. Alright, what happens is like you're just like chilling for like 99% of the time, and then it all comes crashing down at once, and it's really hard to like learn and improve from that. So by making it harder just from the outsets, yeah. In some ways, this is like kind of what PAL DAS 19 is like too. Like I am like chilling for the most parts. Like if you see me doing this now, they'll be like, "Oh, why can't you just do this forever? Why isn't it easy?" I'm staying low. Every piece, nothing is being misdropped. But then the first piece gets misdropped, and then the second one, and then oh my god. It's like this with min-outs, if you've ever heard of those. And the challenge there is to only clear singles. Alright, like it does seem like similar to this. Oh, you just stay low on the board. But then your stack starts getting really weird because you make something that's like suboptimal. And then you're scrambling. Basically the entire time. Min-outs are quite punishing, actually. Okay, cool. Another 100. So remember, the stretch goal is 1,320 lines. So now let's say I'm getting to 100 lines like 10% of the time. Alright, then like you can do the math, like the probability of getting to 1,300 lines is quite small. Toast! Thanks so much for the raid! I'm gonna be seeing you in Minneapolis next month, right? As long as I come, I will do my best. So, right now it is very much the plan for me to be going to Minneapolis. But the problem is that I'm going to be moving basically the week before. Why did I not click that? Okay, I got pretty built there. So if like things get delayed, if I end up needing an extra time, I'm just gonna have to. I'm gonna have to cancel. I really hope it doesn't come to that because. Got 200. This is a run number 3 of today's stream to make it to this level. Which, like, that's like okay consistency, but at the same time, Oh. Did somebody gift a ton of things? Jackie, probably. Oh my god, I looked at chat. Jackie! Okay, good run. 200k is good. Let's get another one. It's my fault. I should know better. What is the stack? What advice would I give to a roll newbie? Practice stack. Do not use roll to practice stacking until you are confident in your mechanics. Alright, the first step is like making it so that you can get the correct number of inputs when you want them. So like you want to know when you're like rolling exactly 3 times, when you're tapping exactly like twice or whatever. And you can do this without even starting a game. I think it's like kind of preferable this way, but you go either on the level select screen if you have access to a Tetris Gym ROM, then you can use like the tap roll speed display, and you just practice. There. The next step is play on a super slow level, and this is the part about turning like inputs into subconscious. Like you want to like, you don't want to be guessing, basically. Alright, so start on a level like that's like really slow and basically just say to yourself, okay, I want to shift it exactly like 2 spaces to the left and then rotate once in this direction. This is my plan for doing so. 3, 2, 1, go. and just try and execute. And then this decision making will become faster and faster and faster. Because the human brain is a wonderful thing. Sometimes. I want a square, thank you. This is what's so cruel about PAL DAS 19. You can't wait for anything once you make like a single mistake. Like that kind of thing, that was just like what, like 4 pieces that didn't fit and then I died. That's nothing. Yeah, it is. It just don't make mistakes. But it's a luxury you get like so used to with like the other game modes, because there's this expectation that you can get out of them. Yeah. 4 and 5 tests specifically, okay, it's like you practice them slowly. I think just like try, it's like some sort of finger independence thing can help. Yeah, this is resolvable, I think. Yeah. Bye. How do you keep your stack from having piece dependencies? Know what piece dependencies are good and which ones are bad. I guess the bigger one is know as soon as you make a dependency, because you will make them. Know every single solution that could get you out of it. Alright, when you're starting out, you might think, oh, there's only one piece that could work here. But then you'll later realize, oh, there are some more involved solutions that can work with like 2 or 3 more pieces even. And there are many things in this game that are like that. The other thing is, basically, at some point, at higher levels, everything starts looking like a dependency. But they're just like buried within like multiple levels of abstraction, so they're not as obvious anymore. Okay. Yeah, I think 1 in 10 is reasonable for like how often I've been getting to 100 lines. That's not good. Actually, I wish Lucy was here. She, I know she would be able to understand what I'm getting at. But we did some calculations on the first day of the grind. And the idea was, let's see, what's, like, how often do I need to make it to 100 lines? To where I would have a 1% chance of getting colors. And the answer we found to that was just under 3/4 of the time. So right now that number is closer to like 10%. You can see we have our work cut out for us. But another way of looking at it is, let's say, what is the average? Oh wait, this is actually quite easy to do in your head. So, equivalently, I think if you can get to 130 lines half the time, that actually works quite nice. Then 130 to the power of 10 is 0.1%. No, that is not it. That is not what I wanted. No, you divide by like something closer to 7. So what's a bit less than 7? Actually, so I think 200. Yeah, okay. So I believe if I can get to 200 lines 50% of the time, that corresponds to a 1%. Oh, yeah. So we need to be doing a lot better. 1% odds is also like a little generous. Like if I allow myself 1,000 attempts, then making it to 130 lines half the time will be sufficient. But the problem is that a lot of these attempts are going to be very long. And this is not something that I want to like dedicate the rest of my life to doing. It is fun right now, it might not be fun in the future. Ugh. So yeah, 200 lines half the time. So far we have played dozens of games and have gotten there 3 times. Okay, now one of those top outs I can blame on Tacky, but what is my method for the 5th roll tap? Okay, so what I do is I go, basically, I don't like using my pinky. My pinky is just the weak finger. So I go 1, 2, 3, 4, and then I use this, the anchor thumb. I hope that you can see that on camera, like this one, for the 5th one. So I believe this is the best method just due to the success of everybody who uses it. It's also good just to like have as like a safety net because that anchor tap, provided you can get the timing right, is so consistent. Do I use my pinky on any taps? So if it's like after a line clear and I have enough time to like reset my hand, then I will. And I think it is good to have extra taps. because it helps protect against starting too early. But I think in general, like, players prefer to just like make sure their timing is really solid, and this also makes a lot of sense. I should have burned something there. Okay, we're getting worse. Yeah. No, quick taps are good. Like ICX, when they won their championships, used quick taps. I used quick taps when I won my championships. Alex T is a quick tap user. He's won the last 2 championships. Blue Scooty is the best Tetris player by according to the media, and probably just objectively. Classic Tetris player. He uses quick taps, I think. There's honestly 0 input. Okay, Tristop is about to drop a finger. Okay, I might be leaking, but like, we will all be like very blessed very soon, because this guy makes good videos. But yeah, it is. I think one of the bigger reasons why like we haven't been growing as much in recent years. It just seems so hard to get into, and like us, the content creators, are not doing a fantastic job about like promoting accessibility. It is currently the pipeline is just like join the Discord, ask for help there, and you will get help. But it's kind of like you have to come to us and not like we're coming to you. Speaking of which, are you in the Classic Tetris Monthly Discord? And I'm never really sure where the post. Yeah, that's the other thing, I think. A lot of us older heads are so desensitized to the experience just because we've been there forever. Like it is still ridiculous to me that I'm one of the longest remaining community members at this point. Like coaching. Okay, the culture for that is weird, particularly because we had Valor, who coached for free and like coached like thousands of hours or whatever, something ridiculous. To the point where like he and like, I think Aki too are like the Tetris coaches, and like doing anything else feels, I don't know. Yeah. I have been interested in making like more educational contents for probably like close to like 3 or 4 years right now. But I haven't had the right combination of like motivation to like actually like do it and really like do anything besides just play the game. So that's stagnated. I believe my experience is like somewhat representative of what most of us are like. We just rather play the game than like make content. Which is why streaming is nice. I can do both. With like pretty low efforts. And as opposed to for a rolling guide specifically, we are very soon getting getting something which I believe will be very, very good. Forced into it? No! This run is cursed now. This run is cursed. See? I should have taken the burn. No, I shouldn't have. I keep doing that adjustment by default, and it's not an adjustment. If it's a default. Okay, whatever. All right, I'm gonna make this my last. All right, hold that thought. Hold up. Hold. Okay. I'm gonna make this my last game. We got to 100 lines. I'm happy about that. I'm hoping that the more that I play, the more that we're going to be able to get that consistency up. Not do that. Fortunately, it was in... There are good mistakes and bad mistakes in terms of how recoverable they are, and like whether a mistake is good or bad is kind of just RNG. Very subtle ways to influence it, sure, but... Alright, hit the wall charge. Okay, so a little earlier it does. That was not a mistake. That was sick. 200 again. Have I tried building out on the right and burning on the left, or do you think line out stacking is best? Okay, that's like one form. I think my current thinking is like go for like build up the left super high if you can. And the difference between like NTSC and PAL on this is that you actually can get pretty high up. And I think the mentality of like put everything to the left when you can is naturally like inducing of a sort of left well type thing. Just because when you don't get those pieces, you have to build up on the right necessarily, and you're like waiting really aggressively. All right. I also think freeform lineout is ultimately better because you get to take advantage of things that are like easier mechanically, like making like tall walls in the middle of the stack that you can just wall charge off of. So yeah, I don't know if I necessarily stick to it. So yeah, GG. Woo. Okay, I know I said I was done, but I kind of want to try out. See if I can do this. I spent a lot of time on this yesterday. Just gotten both of them up. That's cool. Maybe for you, JDH, I tend to struggle with it. Yeah, like I should not have missed that. Oh, please, please. 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 No! What's the best way to work on your stacking? At this point, Norg puzzles. So Norg is nestress.org. It's a website created by Primer, as I believe he wants to be referred to now. It is a passion project of many years. The guy is cracked. And there are stacking puzzles, and I believe the early rounds are quite good. I was somewhat of a skeptic of like the efficacy of of the higher level ones even for some time, but no. Okay, here we go, Bill. GG. Okay. Yeah. Other than that, it's the process itself. Like, if you're not getting specific coaching, and just be mindful of, if I get into a bad situation, think back to past decisions and be like, oh, should I have done that? What could I have done differently? I think stacking like a little stupid, just like going for funny clips, can also help, just because you're in that exploration mode. Like, it's literally reinforcement learning. The process that I'm describing. Like, you try different things, you figure out which ones give you more immediate reward, and you iterate upon them. Like, occasionally you'll add in some random noise, try something different just for the heck of it, and then you'll gradually converge to something that's good. All right, now we're done. Let's find somebody to raid. Who should I raid? Oh my God, Zohasiter messaged me. I'm so happy. Harry is live. Jonathan Blow is live. Carney Jared is live. Oh, Tycho is live. We're raiding Tycho. Newbie Tycho Journey. Raid message is DDK KDK. I don't think this is an actually known pattern. All right. Thanks everybody for watching. I will see you around.